Law Nation. I normally don't go live at this point in time of the night, but I was granted some time and I gotta fill in those gaps, right? But I really appreciate you guys, man, especially the notification squad. If you're here, salute to you. Salute to you. We almost here, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate each and every last one of you guys for watching throughout the day. Always a good thing seeing that you guys in here supporting the nation, even in our downtime, our lean time. This is when we are the meanest, right? Let's go. Law to the nation, baby, without hesitations nor deviations of the matter. Be sure to slap that like button, shoot it down. Yeah, let's go. Cowboy Nation, you're listening in to the Law Nation Sports Report. Shout out to 105, shout out to 1310, the ticket. Shout out to all of the subscribers. Salute to Bobby Pelt. Be sure to follow him. We're going to listen in to him too tonight. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Let me get some fire emojis while we kick this thing off, right? Appreciate everybody. Really do, man. Really do. When you hear that, that means the real one's coming, baby. Every time you hear that, that means the real ones are checking in. I see y'all falling in. If you're a real one, put it down. Real one, yeah. Come on. I'm real the way I walk, the way I talk. I'm real. They're going triple platinum once again. Swag, baby. Shout out to Jimmy Johnson with the swag. Yeah, come on. He got a book coming out, baby. Come on. Hey, ho, let's go. As you guys can see in the back of me, you know, the studio is being remodeled. We had to rip down and tear down some stuff, man. And I was going to do it like my guy, Mark Holmes style, and show everybody the process of it. But it was just too much today, man. But it just been one of those things. As we talk about the future, some people say, I don't want your future. But it's here, baby. It's here regardless of whether or not you like it, love it, hate it, mess with it, don't want to regurgitate it. It's here. And I get it. We got a lot of people who are angry. We got a lot of people that's upset, and that's just the flow of things, right, Cowboy Nation? That's just the flow of things, of how this thing is being birthed for this off season. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, in the hearts of hearts, let me do this right quick. I forgot to pull this up. I can't read your comments yet. Let me build this plane while it's in the air. You know, I love y'all. I know y'all love me too, right? I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all can give me a little grace, a little mercy. Bam, there we go. Huh? Uh-oh, double me. That's okay. Watch this. We're going to build it while it's in the air. Double me. Get back over here. Bam, here we go. Build it while it's in the air, baby. Yeah, we got it right here. Appreciate y'all. Texas J thing, baby. Natasha, what's good? What's good, TA? Shout out to your twin empire. Pray for a smooth transition. Yeah, that's my brother. You know, shout out to your ninja. Nutties over here. Hey, appreciate you, Jay Lombardi. As everybody filling in, let me slide to the right a little bit. All right, so let's talk about this. A lot of people, we can say, if you look at the title and if you look at the screenshot here, you will see Parsons that's in the middle. You'll see Kelvin Joseph, better known as Boss Man Fat. And then, of course, the guy to the far left of the screen, is Michael Gallup, right? Michael Gallup is one of those guys that's going through a surgery. I think it's scheduled for tomorrow, and the recovery time is a long one for the type of tear that he had, and he just now finna go through the surgery process. But news hit today. Shout out to you from the 915. Appreciate you. Rivera says accident waiting to happen. I feel you, man. News came out today that Parsons played with a hyperextended, not elbow, but with knee. And that affects his speed, his side-to-sideline movement. And you mean to tell me that brother was playing like that with a hyperextended knee? I was like, bull sugar. Ain't no way. That dude was playing like, can you imagine? Close your eyes and imagine what he's going to look like next season. Woo! It's going to look crazy in a good way for us. But he battled through it, and I can already hear people saying, well, did he encourage Elijah Elliott to play through the PCL tear? Well, he could have, right? Appreciate you. Oscar, appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Akeem, thank you for jumping in. Twin Empire, 8 to 9 months. Yeah, that's a long time, right? Somebody putting line emojis out there for Parsons, and I love it. Let me help you out. Let me just get it. Just a monster right there, baby. I look at it like that, hands down, with that beat of information, should he be Defensive Player of the Year? But awards and accolades, they good. Ain't it right, Jerome? Jerome in the house, appreciate you. But in the actuality, I don't care for it, right? Awards and the accolades, we trying to do what's big for us for the 2022 season. So I was reading some of his comments on Bleacher Report, and Parsons said there's a certain fire. Let me pull out the fire that's inside of him. I'm paraphrasing, basically. But he said that fire is hot because people get excited. Where's my fire? Come on, fire. Where you at? He said that fire gonna be even hotter for this year. Why? For the 2022 season. Because he said people, collectively speaking, basically, get happy when we lose. I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, I love it. Because what this says here, with all of the shenanigans that goes on with the NFL, and of course we can talk about the aficionados and the penalties and things like that. One thing I know for sure, that when you mess up and you get that lion, you grab that last bone, ooh, with the meat on it, oh, it's going to be medieval. I can't wait for the 2022 season. And he's not going to be thinking, right? He's just going to be shooting. Going to the ball, chasing. Already understeady because he got his man back, Dan Quinn, right? He got his man back, Dan Quinn. And if you don't like that plan,
you must be out of your goddamn mind.
Come on, he got Dan Quinn back in the house. So everything will work its way out for the good. Yep. It will. It'll work its way out. Let me give me some exuberant resources in my body. Hey, you guys need to check this out. It's pretty good, by the way. Check it out, baby. Check it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Delicioso, It's good. So we're going to drink some of this beer. Jay Worthy. Appreciate you, Natasha. Appreciate you. Wayne and things, man. We need to go linebacker for the second. I think we should be okay with that, right? We should be okay with that. Shout out to you. The sky's the limit. Shout out to you. Yeah. let's get this audio going. Appreciate everybody for jumping in, and let's get this information out. Enough of me talking. Sap said he drank that. Appreciate you, man. You're a real one, you know. But let me pull this up right quick. Let me pull this up. This ain't gonna take long. I forgot to give credence to this article right here. And this was the article. It turns out Cowboys star Micah Parsons was playing through an injury this season. And as we all know, Parsons, for the 2022 season, like I said, he's going to be playing crazy good. Let's give it up for Parsons. It's going to go crazy. It's going to go good, baby. And I said earlier this morning, I said, look, it's time to now build the team around him on the defensive side. Yeah, offense is cool and all. Y'all got y'all goodies for the last 20 years. Offense, heavy on the offense. Yeah, offense is good. But I love defense. I didn't even stutter. I love defense. Y'all can talk about the quarterback and everything. Oh, Lord, you just love the quarterback. 2 tears in the bucket about the quarterback. It's all about defense with me, baby. If anybody know me, I love defense. Even when I play dominoes. Look, I'm going to make sure if I don't win, the dude that I'm holding, he ain't going to win. You playing some mean ball, well, we both going down, baby. If I'm getting up, you getting up. We playing 2-man get up. I'm going to play some defense. Look, we playing pickup basketball. Hey, it's all good, right? Twin Empire will let you know it's going to be a hacker shack. We're going to be fighting. We're going to be throwing some elbows. Hey, man, he averaged 20 points a game. But not today. It's all lockdown, get down, defense. Hey, Twin Empire, you know. He said, yes, sir. It's locked down. Look, the glove ain't got nothing on me. Look, when somebody said knock, knock, it's FBI.
FBI, open up!
Yeah, it's going to be defense, baby. Look, the aficionados can say whatever they want to say. We're trying to rig the game. Trying to rig it. But, baby, if you can get around that edge and fold them up like a wallet or a lawn chair, they can't rig it much. That's what I was saying at that Thanksgiving game. We just got to get to them. If we could just get to them, that 3rd and brown, it wouldn't happen. Oh, Twin Empire, Dennis Roberts, yeah, worm. Ryan, you know all about that worm. Worm, baby. Defense so stifling. I remember when I played Madden back in the days before. That's the only guy that retired me right here on Madden. This dude right here, I'm going to highlight his name, Twin Empire. He retired me from Madden. And I'll tell you guys this story another day. But he retired me. I said, man, I ain't playing no more. But, baby, I was so good on defense. Shoot, when I get the ball, I just punt it back to you. Pin you deep. Hey, man, it's second and forever, man. I punt the ball. What you punting on second? Watch what I do. Watch what I do. All right, so y'all might hear the kids crying because I don't have no door to this room, and you might hear a little more echo than anything. But let me go ahead and play this audio. Let me hurry up. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. Where my audio at? Where my audio at? Come on, audio. Audio. Here we go.
Strapped team that we're talking about the future of a lot of these players. I was wondering, what do you hear that the team thinks of Kelvin Joseph's rookie year? Because Anthony Brown is another one of those guys that if you needed to, there's a way to save money.
I think that there were times last year, especially in the first half of the season, where Kelvin Joseph was getting a little frustrated with, I mean, obviously you just kind of look around him. Like everybody picked around him, Micah Parsons, Oso Digizua, Chauncey Golston when he was healthy. They were all getting their crack, and they were all getting
Can y'all hear the audio? Yeah, let me know. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio. What's up with you, Twin Empire? Shout out to EJ Lombardi. Shout out to you, Black. What's good, man? Law got the blue plastic in his wall. No. Dog, it's toe up, man. I might send an image over on my IG so y'all can see the background. Yes, y'all hear it. Good. I didn't want to go all the way when you guys can't hear the audio. All right, so they're talking about Kelvin Joseph. Let's go.
A chance to contribute to this defense, and I think that it was a little bit frustrating for him at times that he wasn't getting those sorts of opportunities. Well, when Jordan Lewis went down with COVID and he played pretty well, Kelvin Joseph did, then I think that I think that was a big confidence boost for him, and I think it was a big trust boost for the Cowboys. Like, they were having to preach a lot of patience with him, I think, in the first half of the season, and, like, dude, come on, your time's going to come here, but, I think there were some, growing pains there that they were dealing with, some maturation and things like that, and I think the second half of the season gave them some good hope for what he can do, and I know that Dan Quinn is a fan of who he can be as a player, and so, yeah, I mean, I think that, look, you spent, 2 of your top 100 picks on corners, and you've already got Trayvon Diggs back there. Somebody's got to go. Jordan Lewis or Anthony Brown. It feels like somebody needs to go to free up some money, and the biggest savings there, obviously, is Anthony Brown. I think if they didn't have the corners, or, if they weren't so tight on the cap, they'd be happy to keep Anthony Brown, even though he would present some savings. But I think just given the numbers at the cornerback position, it feels like, okay, let's go ahead and usher in the Kelvin Joseph era here next year.
Now, the Kelvin Joseph era, it should have started last season. I know. Anthony Brown, do the Brown. Hey, do the Brown. Wonderful season for him. This matching pretty much his rookie season. Remember, the rookie season was everything. He was the same guy that everybody was banging on the table saying, hey, look what Brown can do. It was Ezekiel Elliott, it was Dak Prescott, and people failed to realize it was Anthony Brown too. Now, he got his world rocked a little bit. When we made it to the playoff, and then they said, they started knocking on the door, and they said, let's put Mo Claiborne in there. Was that the year, right? That's how they did him, and that's what happened. I think that ever since then, he was chasing his rookie year. Anthony Brown was chasing his rookie year. And confidence, and I'm going to tell you guys, defensive backs need confidence, swag. It's an element that you really need. You need to have that moxie. You need to have that mentality, whereas I'm going to blow through you. Yeah, I got burnt on this play, but I got a short-term memory. Right, and when you have that type of mindset, just like Jalen Ramsey, right, he get burned, but he makes it his business to let you know that you're not finna do that again. He get in the face, he redirect, he get aggressive, he get penalties, right? So you got to have a short-term memory, and as a defensive back for the 2021 season, the past season, Anthony Brown. My goodness, it could have been the philosophy from Al Harris. It could have been Joe Witt Jr. pouring in his thoughts to it. Also, it could be Cowboy Nation, Dan Quinn's system to elevate him, to make him look as if though he was good or better than what he appears not to be, right? But when you look at everything in that 49ers game, boy, we were jumping up for joy when he caught that interception, right? And I ain't talking about Taylor. Shout out to her. But I come here to tell you guys that this thing right here is a situation that I believe that the Cowboys missed a growing opportunity for Kelvin Joseph, and now heading into the 2022 season, we sitting there like, all right, let's see what he can do. Khan says Anthony Brown plays scared. I think he got confidence. I think he do. But let's listen to more of the audio.
All right, Beefmaster. I'm seeing that Michael Gallup's going to undergo his surgery tomorrow for his torn ACL, and that's about 5 weeks after it happened. So now I'm just trying to do timeline math in my head. Does waiting to this point, first of all, was there a reason we waited to this point? And second of all, does that make it more likely that a market for him is not all that impressive?
I think that a market wasn't going to be all that impressive for him to begin with, just because even though, when he was healthy, he was out there contributing. I still think it was a little bit of a disappointment when he was out there. He was okay, but I don't think he made the most of his, contract year opportunities. And so the injury factoring into that certainly, I think, adds another dimension to it. Maybe Gallup can come back on the cheap the way, Terrence Williams did a few years back. Not that Terrence Williams, he's, the same receiver as Terrence Williams, but how Terrence Williams signed a multi-year deal on the cheap. Or it may be a case where Gallup just says, all right, let's, reload for one more year. Let's sign a one-year deal and revisit this. And
oh, my God. Hey, Gina, you picked it up. I wasn't going to talk on it, but I let the ladies speak on it. Not Beef Master. That's Bobby Belt, man, for everybody that's listening in. This Bobby Belt, man, wonderful guy. He's not a beat writer. He's an insider for the Cowboys. Worked hand-to-hand with the NFL Network. Got promoted from there, and also worked with Jane Slater. You might have seen him before on the Late Night Hype with us. And also, I believe we had him on The Final Word at one point. So that is Bobby Belt. All right, before I go into details of the Michael Gallup conversation for the nation, let me moonwalk back a little bit. Who gave up more yards this year or the past season? Who gave up more yards? Was it Trayvon Diggs or Anthony Get Down Brown? Who gave up more yards? Y'all can put that down in the comment box. And I got a theory. Who Diggs gave up more yards? Dang, I had to look up that stat because I thought for sure Anthony Brown was close up there. Somebody pull up the stat. Pull up the stat, somebody, man. I know you guys got the Twitter fingers and the Google fingers and everything. So it was Diggs. But Anthony Brown was right up there with him, right? Somebody put up Anthony Brown. Somebody have the yards given up. And I'm not trying to say that. Y'all can just say, were they both over 1,000, right? Or close to it? They both was kind of like neck and neck. And somebody said, including the penalty yards now. Twan, shout out to you, man. All right, so hear me out. I got an angle to this, and I don't want you guys to shank me here. But it's good to have one corner to do that, and I'm being crass when I'm saying, I'm being sarcastic when I say it's good, right? Because you got to have an aggressive corner. But dog it, both of your guys can't be the same guy, right? You can't have both guys just giving up a lot of stuff, right? And this neck and neck, shout out to you, Twin Empire. Appreciate you, man. And I think the way you do it, you go to the stat line, and I think Pro Football Reference, they got the yards given up. Man, I think it's far, far to the right, and you'll see yards given up. I think you can look it up that way. But neither here nor there. It's a moot point at this point. But what I'm trying to say is Kelvin Joseph, he's a little bit more aggressive. He's more physical, and he plays underneath a whole lot better than both corners, than Trayvon Diggs, and as well as with Anthony Brown. I believe that when I looked at Kelvin Joseph's scouting tape and I looked at his all-22, he is pretty much a mixture of a guy that can play free safety. He can play on a free. He can play inside the nickel or slot, and he can play as a boundary recorder. He can redirect, and of course his pro day, I think he ran a 4.29 or something like that, and of course that's not official because you got your own guys clocking you, but dog it, that's still fast, right? Regardless of whether or not the guy accidentally clocked it, 4.29 or something like that. That's still fast. So you can put Kelvin Joseph as a legitimate 4.3 guy. And his 4.3, to me, just to me, is a different version of a 4.3 of an Anthony Brown, right? The shiftiness and the quickness, I just don't see that with Ant. I think that Anthony Brown got more of a straight line speed, but not the stop go. Now I can get there, right? Just like the shiftiness of a Tyreek Hill, like he's a 4-3 guy, right? And let me give you guys different variations of it, right? Short area quickness is what Tyreek Hill got, short area quickness. But we had Bryce Butler. Guys, remember Bryce Butler? 4-3 guy. But it was straight line 4-3, right? So it's different variations of 4-3s or what have you. Kelvin Joseph 4-2, yeah, did Davis. But it wasn't official, though. It wasn't official. But, man, that is fast for his size. He's a bigger cornerback. Probably the same length, but if you look at Kelvin Joseph, and if you look at Anthony Brown, Kelvin is just wide with it, But we will find out finally for the 2022 season, because a reigning endorsement came from Dan Quinn about Kelvin Joseph. But what if I told you, right, that Dan Quinn and the way Joe Witt Jr. and Al Harris coached these boys up, we would never know what even Cheeto Awuzie would have looked like if he'd have still had the silver and blue on. Shout out to him. He's in the Super Bowl. Shout out to Cheeto. But there goes to show you that, it is what it is. Anthony Brown don't run like he runs a 4-3. He let dudes beat him faster than him. Oh, no, hell no. This from Belly, yeah. I mean, not everybody look like, for example, like Cole Beasley. He's more quick than he was fast, right? He got short area quickness. That's one thing that I want you guys to do. So I'll be saying, like in my future evaluations of tapes or what have you, I will be saying, hey, this guy got short area quickness. This guy is quick. This guy got good foot speed. Watch how he got oily hips, meaning that his transitions are great. He can phase in. He's physical. He's aggressive. He don't, when I say terms like he don't tie the shoelaces, right? That means he's not an ankle biter, And Ryan will let you know those ankle biters, them doggone dudes, man. They make you mad, don't they? If you're still watching it, Ryan, them ankle biters, man, you get mad at those guys, right? But this just goes to show you that I want somebody to rap, tackle, come down and feel it, and not afraid, not making the business. I want them out, but you'll see on the tape the guy that flashes, right? Good transitions, stay on top of his guy, squeeze, get him short areas, and then defend that part of the field. Taking out the deeper third, make the press. So I love body language. When they step inside, you squeeze. And on top of that, not afraid to come down and fill. So that's Daxton Hill, and he haven't even committed yet. So he could go back to college for another year. And I'm not saying that he's the end-all, be-all. You got Jaquan, who is a safety that I love out of Penn. And on top of that, you got Kyle Hamilton. And that's just me wishing right there, right? But I've seen crazier things happen in the draft, literally. But neither here nor there. I think the Cowboys should go with the philosophy of best player available. They should go with that thought-tracking mindset. But we'll find out. Let's go with the audio.
So it'll be interesting to see how they do that. I don't know about the delay or why that is the case. It's funny. I was talking to somebody, one of the players recently, and they mentioned how Jabril Cox had been, like, his surgery for his ACL didn't happen right away, and they didn't know that. And they had seen him kind of walking around and thought, like, oh, he's great. And then the next thing they knew, he was on crutches like 2 weeks after, and they're like, what happened to you? And he's like, well, I finally had the surgery. And so how it's like, the surgery was more of, an issue for him being able to get around than the actual ACL tear was. And so I don't know why they've delayed it this long. But I mean, that sounds like same sort of thing happened a little bit with Jabril Cox during the year too.
Bobby, you were, the guys came back from the Senior Bowl and stuff like that. We had the draft show over there, and we were kind of talking about guys that we really, really liked. Have you heard any whispers of anything from any players that, from the front office or scouts or anybody you had a chance to visit with that maybe gave you a little insight of some guys that they kind of like, maybe one or two guys?
Before they go into that and they talk about the insights of the guys that they like from the Senior Bowl, Who understands the philosophy of BPA? Who understands that? BPA. Hey, BPA. Who understand the best player available philosophy? Who understands that? And what were we banging on the table for the 2021 season, this last season? Did anybody was saying, hey, Lord, we need a linebacker, man. We need a linebacker. Who was yelling, we need a linebacker last season? I doubt it that a lot of people were yelling, we need linebacker, we need linebacker. But the best player available at the time, and a lot of people were saying, hey, we need offensive line. We need offensive line. Offensive line. And somebody can literally say, this season we need offensive line. But the best player available, Parsons, he was the best player available. According to their draft board, according to their draft insiders, right? So let's look into this thing collectively and say to ourselves, yes, we probably need an offensive lineman, right? Some can argue that we need interior defensive guys. But if you go with best player available, regardless of what scheme they played in or system, then you won't be drafting a Taco Charlton, right? You will be literally looking at the tape and saying that, hey, TJ Watt is with this particular pick. He's the best player available. Not the best player that can fit your said scheme. Because I'm quite sure that a lot of people were looking at it like, TJ Watt, short arms, 3-4 defense. He'll fit better there. We don't play 3-4. We a 4-3 defense. We can work it out and get it out of the mud with Taco Charlton. But no, you pick the best player available. Don't paint yourself into a corner. Don't put labels on a person. Go with and trust with your eyes. There's no way, and I'm going to say this before I hit the audio, there's no way that you looked at the tape and you looked at TJ Watt's tape, and I'm just going all the way back, Cowboy Nation, and you say, well, Taco is just better. There's no way. No way. There's no way. But from a scheme aspect, you can say, hey, he will fit the 4-3 for his length and what have you, and we can work with that. No. You go and get the best player available.
I'll tell you what, I mean, talking about Michael Gallup there, and, we've talked about Coop's future and things like that, I'm getting a distinct impression that it sounds like this team's doing their homework on, day 2 receivers, day 2 or 3. And so, I think that they were fans of Christian Watson, the North Dakota State receiver, did. He's probably a second, third round pick. I think Todd McShay had him in his top 5 receivers recently. Mm-hmm. I think Jalen Tolbert had an impressive week from South Alabama. He's, again, another guy who's probably like a second round receiver. I think that he, caught the attention of some folks. And so, I think that receiver is definitely an area where they're looking at. Another guy I know that they were impressed with and how he performed, though, was Trevor Penning, the Northern Iowa tackle. You heard good things from everybody at the Senior Bowl about Jermaine Johnson, the Florida State edge rusher. So, but I was struck by just having some conversations with folks and some people who have talked with Cowboys and things like that, it was impressed upon me that they were definitely looking into some of these potential day 2 receiving options, which I thought was interesting.
All right, so that's the end of that audio, and let me copy this so that you guys can have full clip of it, so you won't hear me pausing and rewinding. Shout out to you, Jay Versick. I appreciate you for the donations there. Let me read out your donation there. Appreciate you. I just wanted that audio to go ahead and play all the way through. If you guys look down below, you will see the actual audio clipping. Jay Versus said, Law, would you like to try and draft a small guy for a slot or get a free agent so that CD can play on the outside? CD play slot guy, smaller slot guy. That's a good observation. I do like shifty guys that can, work the middle of the field and Dak Prescott tend to have better situations with them as we look at Cole Beasley career here, and then we look at the cup of coffee that what was that guy name? It's tip of my tongue. Was it Randall? What's his name? He had the hazel eyes. I forgot his name. Ain't that something? Brain freeze. What was his name? Randall. What was his name? Y'all help me out. From Green Bay. He had his better season back off from the slump that he had, and Dak Prescott was able to hit him. No, not him. Yeah, Cobb. Randall Cobb. It's not Joseph Cobb. Randall Cobb. Randall. I just said okay. Randall Cobb. I don't know why his name slipped my mind, but Randall Cobb had a great time with the Cowboys, and then when he realized, Mike McCarthy coming, let me go ahead and go down there to Houston. But I think that works wonders with Dak Prescott, a shorter receiver. I do know that we got tall guys now, and we'll see how Robert Prince like to get his guys off their release and teach them certain techniques, chopping their routes and getting back to the ball. But that's a good point there. If they go in the free agent world, I think his name is Russell Cage. I think he's a free agent. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that list up. Give me 1 second here. Y'all bear with me. Hail Mary. Let me pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this list up. All right, let me see if I can find his name. WR. You got Jamison Crowder. Russell Gage, right? I said Cage, but Gage. He's young. He'll be cheap, 26 years of age. That's a long tooth for Emmanuel Sanders. He's still playing ball. He's 35. That's a long tooth. And he's a nuanced route runner, right? I don't see any other receiver outside of the Cowboys can probably lean on a different philosophy and roll with a Juju Smith-Schuster not on, Will Fuller. If the Cowboys out of this list, if they decide not to bring back Gallup or do the cut action for my guy Amari Cooper, which I don't agree with that the Cowboys should do. I like this person right here, number 33. They got him just above Michael Gallup, and his name is Kristen Kurt. He's 25 years of age. He's quick. I think he can take the top off the defense type of guy. I would like him. And let me see who else. I know Randy Gregory, he's 29, and Jadeveon Clowney. If they roll the dice and say, okay, for a cheaper price, Harold Landry, I wouldn't mind the Cowboys doing that one. Let me see who else. Hassan Reddick, that would be a good edge guy who's got some edge responsibilities as well as can play linebacker. That would be a good situation for us. So it's a lot of guys on this list from 100 players that we can take a real good look at in the future. But this would curve the draft. This would absolutely curve the draft. Whoever they go and decide to do, even if, they take a run at these quarterbacks right here. Marcus Mariota, Mitchell Trubisky, Teddy Bridgewater. I wouldn't mind them bringing in one of those quarterbacks, make this thing interested, during the training camp here. DJ Shark, yeah, and Kristen Kirk. A lot of people sleeping on DJ. I think DJ, let me pull up his stuff, man. Y'all bear with me, man. I think DJ, the market that he played in, and, let me see if I can pull up his stats. I think he's been pretty good when healthy. He ain't been pretty good last season, but the year 2020, he was pretty good. In 2019, he was good. So he's been injured. Yeah. So those guys, he can swing for the good old, we like low-hanging fruit. We like to not pay the big dollars, and we can just squeeze somebody in to help out that will take the bit discount type of pricing. Keep Gallup. Let Cedric walk. Randy G might take a team-friendly deal to allow the Cowboys to use that money elsewhere to improve this team. This is from King. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of the people that make the donations, man. I really appreciate you. My thoughts on letting Cedric Wilson walk. There's two folds we can look into this, man, and two ways we can look into it. Bargain bin law, yeah. But, Christian Kirk and DJ Chark, I think Chark, it would be hard for me to say, Chark would not be bargain bin guys. I believe they will be second chance guys with a new system and for a cheaper price, right? But if Michael Gallup could take the discount, then it will work. But to go back to, what was the point that I was trying to make? Cedric Wilson, yeah, Cedric Wilson. I did a video about Kellen Moore coming back, and somebody posted a good response to his gadget plays, like his gimmick plays. They said in the comment, and I'm just trying to go off the top of my mind, and forgive me, I don't recall the person's name, but they were saying that, hey, when you start reaching into your bag of tricks, doing those gimmicky plays, that shows a sign of insecurity, right? Let me give y'all an analogy, and the ladies can agree. Sometimes good cologne smell good, but too much is just too terrible, right, ladies? But that secure brother, he just sprayed it one time, man, and walk into it. But the insecure brother, he's spraying it everywhere, all on the back of his neck. He's still in drawers. Cologne, I'm just playing. But, he's spraying it too much, and too much cologne can poison the whole environment, basically. You can kill the mood. You be like, man, I'm going to take that Tyrone out, but he got too much cologne. Oh, he just make my eyes water. Have you ever seen, Sheila Neal know it, right? I mean, good grief. Is that brute? He put so much Aqua D. Oh my goodness! But insecure. Let me show y'all some. Let me tell y'all something. Since I got the room open, let me see. See if I can find it right quick. I'm fast, baby. I'm fast. I'm going. Y'all didn't miss me that much. The Flash, right? All right, so let me give y'all an example. Not the brute, Old Spice. Now, Old Spice, they done made a comeback. Not on the cologne part, but the body wash. Oh my goodness, man! Don't have me to leave and go get my Old Spice. Let me be right back. Let me tell y'all something about the Old Spice. Let me tell you something about Old Spice. Y'all all right. Y'all all right. All right, I'm back. Boy, all right. I got my 3 fragrance right here, man. Oh, and let me tell y'all something. Let me wipe it off real good so y'all can see it. This Old Spice right here, lotion. Fellas, get some of it. You don't have to squirt all it over your body and everything. Come on, there you go, computer. There you go. Daily hydration for the nation. Now, this Old Spice, this is not like, and this is not being sponsored by the Old Spice. But if you guys want to throw me something, then I will take it, though. But this right here, oh, my goodness, man, this is good. Oh, and body wash. Let this do the work for you. You don't have to spray cologne all over your body, because this right here, y'all got to get this. It's Fiji, man. And they ain't talking about the water. This Old Spice, man, it'll get you fresh, baby. It'll get you fresh, but not the cologne. Now, don't you go out there and get that Old Spice cologne. Don't do that. Sam says, nah, use cocoa butter. No. Well, cocoa butter is nice, though, But I was just saying those two things right there just to defend Old Spice. But as far as cologne, man, I had this cologne for literally 12 years now. And it's a big bottle. It's a refillable bottle. But this is my fragrance. This is my smell good, man. I don't tell everybody. See, I'm giving away the secrets now. Because when you walk by, you get the heads turning out like, oh, the eyes watering, This is old school, but it still smells so good. Get y'all some of this Aqua Giorgio Armani, baby. This is not the sports kind, but get this. Look at this bottle. Yeah. Just get you some of this. Aqua Day. Somebody said use oils. Yeah, Ace, you can use oils and everything, but I guarantee you. But if you have a little of this, the oil will spread it out. But y'all know it, oh my gosh. But sometimes people, all it takes 1-2 sprays. But if you spray yourself down like 4 or 5 times, oh my goodness, man, they be like, oh, wait, what's going on with you? So that's what I'm saying. Less is more. And what Kellen Moore did was like, hey, I got some good cologne. And that joker was like, I'm going to pour it all over me. I'm going to smell good today. I'm going to make sure they smell me. I'm going to pump this all over me. And it wasn't really showing signs that he was secure. It was more so showing signs that he was insecure. Oh, my God. Highlight said he got the same bottle. Me and you the real ones, baby. We real, baby. Oh, my goodness, man. Jay Versick, what's good? Jay-Z got some smell good, Law, Laugh Out Loud, Law Fragrance Channel. Yeah, thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Fragrance Channel as we take a deeper look at Giorgio Armani. Now, I ain't talking about the suit. I'm talking about the smell good. It will get the ladies to turn their heads towards you. And remember, you're smelling with nothing but the best of hits and oldies. But don't do the brute. Don't do the brute, man. Akeem said he used the brute deodorant. I can't be a judger of the brute deodorant. I can't be the judge of that. But I do know if you had that brute that you just do like this, when you take the 2 fingers and you do like this, yeah, I'm gonna kill him tonight. Dog, you ain't killing nobody, but people knows. Don't you hate when you're in church service and that old man got that brute? Oh, no. I said, God, dog, boy.
No.
Oh, you at the movies? And somebody said, is it White Diamond? I said, Lord, she didn't use the whole bottle. Burning my eyes. I said, I can't wait to get out of this movie. What, you crying? No, it's a comedy. I ain't crying. She got me crying. She's in front of me.
No.
Oh my gosh, man. So I use Old Spice deodorant. Is healthier. No aluminum. Yeah, I got. Want me to go again? I got some Old Spice deodorant. Oh my goodness. But I said this before. Deodorant do not cure it all. Sometimes, Cowboy Nation, you gotta wash it out. And the Cowboys, they didn't wash anything out So that's my only thing, and I hate to be on this side of the conversation now, but hear me out. The Cowboys, they didn't wash anything out. They said, okay, Mike McCarthy, you were smelly. We got some more Old Spice for you. We got the shampoo, the lotion, and the cologne. We're going to bring back Quinn and as well as Kellen Moore. They thought that they can just do a wash-up. You know how you just do a wash-up? And they wash Adam Henry out. So we'll see, man. We'll see what this team will smell like for the 2022 season. Because the only person, look, we only missing 2 people, right? Benjamin Micah Doodle-Doo, as well as Adam Henry. So those are just wash-ups, man. I don't need to take a full bath. I'm just going to wash up. Nah, dog, you need to get in that water and wash it out. So, and bring in some new clothes. So we didn't do none of that. We got the same stuff. So hopefully, man, Cowboy Nation, just to bring light to everything, we do have 21 free agent guys. Hopefully, that's where the odor was at, right? Whoever we get rid of out of the 21 guys we didn't re-sign, hopefully that was the bad or smell. But Ben McAdoo gone. Adam Henry gone. Do we still smell something? You know? That's a crazy analogy, right? We'll find out. It's an old wait and see. Because sometimes you can wash up a little bit and you say, yeah, I can get back out there, right? But then you start moving around, that funk is still there. That means you got to submerge yourself in that water and come and put some new clothes on. So we'll find out, Cowboy Nation. That's all the time that I have for this episode. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. If you're offended by my analogy, charge it to my head, not my heart. You know, I'm not all well put together, Cowboy Nation. You know. Oh my gosh, man! Xavier says, "Man, you funny, man."
No.
Just put some of this on. No, it don't work that way, dog. You gotta take a shower, man. Hey, man. Let me flip the drawers inside out. No, dog, you got to get some new drawers. Now, some of y'all ladies, don't y'all be wearing the same bra for 3 weeks now. Come on now, you got to wash. You got to get some new ones. You looking around, they would never know. Nah, that's the same bra you had on two days ago. It got the same stain in the corner there. Oh, Lord. Gotta lift and get up under there sometimes. Oh my gosh, man, y'all ain't gonna like me. But washing is necessary, by the way. No. But we keep building, Cowboy Nation. Cowboy Nation, that's just what it is. But as we begin to get up out of here, them wires done, like chicken wires or something, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. But we clean now. And that's the whole point of purging, right? You gotta but we need to not just wash. We need to purge it, right? We need to also, Cowboy Nation, knock out the impurities. That's what fire do. There's 2 things that pressure do, and somebody reminded me in my video. It said pressure busts pipes. But that same pressure can also make diamonds, right? The heat can burn you, but it knocks out all of the impurities, and it purifies the gold. And I come here to tell y'all beautiful people that this team need to be cleansed. Ain't that right, King? With fire. The desire that I said earlier that Parsons said that he had. Woo! Y'all ain't gonna like me here today. You know, we need to have that strong conviction. Yeah, pressure do bust pipes, but with immense pressure and heat, it also will make diamonds, Cowboy Nation. And even if we get thrown into the fire, just like that furnace, the enemy that threw us in, they said, make it hotter. That's the aficionados. Make it hotter. That's all of the pundits. Make it hotter. That's the critics. Make it hotter. That's the mafia. Try to control this game. But let them get burnt up, trying to throw us in it. Revenge is all. This is what we're looking for. We hold them at this point. We stop them from gaining any more.
This is Sparta!
We hold it down, Cowboy Nation. Let's continue to grind and shine. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, and lose all terror, guess what, nation? You will get it. And now we clean, baby. Oh, we smelling good, and it feels good when you clean. You walk around knowing with high confidence that can't nobody stop you now. And that's the Cowboys heading into the 2022 season. We up out of here. One love, baby. No doubt. Let's go. Gang, gang. Old Spice. Aqua. Georgie. I'm on it. Let's go. Come on. Hey. Shout out to you, Con. Shout out to you, John Durden. Let's go. Still young, but I move like a veteran. Come on. If you're down in my minutes, shout out to you. TD tomorrow. Shout out to you, Justice. Different colors in my baggy life. Let's go. Ron, Everett, appreciate you. Shout out to everybody. James Cooper said the Cowboys are cursed. Let's go wash it out. Come on. Gregory, appreciate you. Jack, appreciate you on the Facebook. Thank you. Shout out to all of the Facebook love. Omar is coming. Shout out to you on the Facebook. Washington, appreciate you. DC for life. Jerome Powell, keeping it well over there on the Facebook. 24/7. Cowboy, appreciate you. Gibson, yep. Let's go. Never. Not all. That's the Denver Broncos. Come on. Yeah. Appreciate you. Yep. Come on, KD. Not the basketball player, but the player that's from the Himalaya that's in the chat. Let's go. Rico! Shout out to you. Randall. Appreciate you. I got wifey on blinging she. I got wifey. Let's go. Please, no photos. Shout out to all of my gods out there. Let's go. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Shout out to the 179 people that's still watching, man. Come on, man. Please, no photos. Jeez. Shout out to everybody who told the like button to lean forward just a little bit. Yeah. Shout out to all of the people that told them to lean forward. Y'all some real ones, man. Shout out to you, Ronnie Everett. Appreciate you. Let's slow it down. And grab you a glass of wine, right? Grab you a good old glass of wine. That box wine kind for your mind. And if you don't do the wine, sit back on you some crushed ice and some good water. Keep your pH balanced straight. Come on. Hey, crush ice and water, baby. We crushing, baby. Oh, My guy Khan said he drinking rum.
Take a drag of my cigarette.
You know, Crush Ice and rum, is it that Malibu rum? Let me know. That Malibu rum go hard, by the way. You don't mix that. Come on. And you. Tell them. Don't let the street lights hit you all alone. Don't let them hit you, baby. It's dangerous. You know it's dangerous to go alone. You're a grown man. 1738. The street lights hit you. Can I be your player too? I'll follow wherever you go, whatever you do. Let's go, Deshaun. 7 years of the perfect love. 7 more and another one. Shout out to all of the Mad Dog. And another one. Who on that Mad Dog right now? Seagram's chill. 7 wonders all in one. All in one. That Taka. Don't let the street. That's that college days right there. Don't let the street lights hit you though. You know it's that brunette. Ooh, 2020. Don't let the street. Shout out to the reserve still. Can I be your player too? I'll follow. Come on. Wherever you go. Somebody request Pollard. I got you on Pollard. Tony. Boone's Farm. Don't sleep on that Boone's Farm now. So far, if a paper crane can fly, then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far, if a paper crane can fly, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on. Fly on. Yeah, and remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. We about.
Yeah. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count a check or something. I've been really in the field, let up. Yeah.
Salute to the chat. You right. Yeah.
I've been really in the field.
Till next time.
I love the field lately. I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals. I make the deal.
Build this team around Parsons.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Michael, if that's that white hand, dog, you holding out. Appreciate you. Let's get up out of here. We up out of here.
I need that change to the safe. Got blues